Hey, what's up guys, it's Jordan from TeasersBooks, and today I'm going to be filming a book haul. I received a lot of books to review, and I also got some just randomly, so I thought I'd show them to you guys before the pile gets enormous, basically. So let's get started. The first book, I don't know if I hauled it, I don't think I have, but I've talked about it before in a few videos, and it is Slammed by Colleen Hoover. This is the third book I own by her, and I've already read it and it was really good. It's about a girl who moves to Michigan with her family after her dad passes away, and she meets this guy and they go on this date and they like instantly hit it off. Next day comes along and stuff goes down basically that keeps them apart. If you haven't read it, you really should because it's really good. It's probably not my favorite of hers, like it's not my all-time out of all the ones by her, but it is still really good. All her books are really good. Next book I also don't believe that I've hauled, and it is Galgorithium by Aaron Carew. This is a guy, I believe, trying to figure out the secret to the dating formula. I haven't read this book, but my friend Hannah has, and she said it was funny and it was pretty good, so I'm excited to get to it. I like the cover. It's really simple, but really good at the same time. The next book I received the other day as a really late birthday present from my friend, and that is The Daughter of Spoken Bone by Lanny Taylor. I've yet to read this book, and my other friend is like pushing it onto me because it's like her favorite book series of all time. She's currently reading the last one and is absolutely in love with it. I'm not too sure what this is about. I know it's a fantasy book and star-crossed lovers because of the different species that they are, I believe. Yeah, I'm really excited to get to this one. And the other book that I received from the same person as a really late birthday present is All the Bright Places by Jennifer Niven. My other friend recommended this book to me. As you can see, we all like to read. I'm not too sure exactly the premise of this book. I just know that it's really intense, sad, I believe, contemporary. And I kind of want to go into this book knowing nothing, so that's perfectly fine with me. The next book that I received for review from my local bookstore, and it is The Many Lives of John Stone by Linda Buckley Archer. I have never heard of this book, and when I received it, I read it and I thought it sounded pretty cool. It's about this girl named Stella who is working, and all of a sudden she goes into this house, and it's like this really old-fashioned house, and they don't know why people have been living there without using any kind of 21st century items, and why someone would hire her in the first place. That's the only thing I've really gotten from the back. I don't know if or when I will get to this book because it is really big. I probably wouldn't have picked it up in the store myself if I've seen it, but if I do get to it, then great. If not, then hopefully I can find someone that will like this book. Also, by the way, this book comes out in October of 2015. The next book is Diary of a Haunting by M. Verano. I also received this book for review. A horror story about how they move into this new house and she starts seeing these weird things. I'm pretty sure that, yep, there's like creepy pictures inside the book, and I love books with creepy pictures. They make it all the more scary. I'm excited to read this. I think I'm gonna save it for closer to Halloween, even though it comes out in August. The next book, which I've also seen a few times on Instagram and YouTube, which excites me because that means I know that other people are interested in it, and I love being able to see different people's opinions on different books, especially before they come out. This book comes out in September of 2015, and it is The Scorpion Rules by Erin Bow, a dystopian novel which I think is being compared to The Hunger Games and Divergent, obviously. When is it not? It says, "This is how the game is played. If you want to rule, you must give one of your children as a hostage, and you must keep the peace. Start a war and your hostage dies." Sounds pretty interesting. I don't know when I'll get to it, but if I do, great, because it sounds really cool. The next book that I bought was I Love the Lost by Melissa De La Cruz. I've been wanting to get this book since I saw Melissa announce it on Poland Bananas Books, Christine's channel. And the reason I got this book was because it was like 40% off at Walmart, and I was like, hey, let's give it a shot. So I know the movie The Descendants comes out at the end of this month, and I do actually really want to see it. I think it'd be really fun, and anything to do with like all the old Disney characters is going to be really interesting. Yeah, I already read this book, and I will be talking about it more in my July wrap-up. Yeah, it's about four main villains' children, so the child of Maleficent, the child of the Evil Queen, the child of Cruella de Vil, and the child of Jafar, and they all try to find Maleficent's sphere or dragon's eye when it awakens inside the Isle of the Lost. The Isle of the Lost is the island that all the villains of Disney are trapped in because King Beast decided to exile them all there so they couldn't do any more villainous activities. It was really fun to read about all the Disney characters, and yeah, I'll talk about it more in my wrap up. Next two books my mom bought for me because she saw them at Costco for really cheap and she thought I would like them, and it is Dorothy Must Die by Danielle Page and The Wicked Will Rise, also by Danielle Page. These books are a Wizard of Oz retelling or spin-off. I loved Wicked and I loved Wizard of Oz. I saw Wicked on Broadway actually, and it's my favorite play. I love it so much. So I'm really excited to get to these just because the Wizard of Oz and the whole land of Oz is just really, really cool. The next book that I got because it was also on sale at Zayres or Shoppers or something. It was on sale, and I knew that when it was a hardcover I had to get it because hardcovers never go on sale again. If you see them once, they're gone, and it is Ember in the Ashes by Sabaa Tahir. This book is a fantasy, I believe. I've just been hearing so many good things about it. It says Leia is a slave, Elias is a soldier, neither is free, so I'm assuming it's a kind of star-crossed love story. I heard that before the book was even published, it got so many good reviews by just reviewers that they decided to already start turning it into a movie, and that is like incredible that a book does so well that before it's even released it is optioned for a film. Super excited to read this one. I don't think I'll be let down because I normally am pretty excited with any kind of book that I read. So yeah. Next few books I actually picked up today from my local bookstore because she said she had a huge pile of books for review, and I was like, okay, I'll sort through them. So I ended up picking three. The first one, Step Toward Falling by Cami McGovern. This is the author of Say What You Will, and I saw this book. I haven't read Say What You Will yet, but since I decided, hey, why not give her writing style a shot and see if I like it or not. It's something about how this one girl, Emily, does something bad towards someone with a disability, I'm pretty sure, and when their high school finds out, her and this boy named Lucas, a football player at their high school, have to go to community service for disabled people. It sounds really interesting, and it sounds like it has a good message. I'm very excited to read it, and I hope that it is really good. This book comes out in October 2015. The next book, which I also got for review, is Everything Everything by Nicola Yoon. This is about a girl who's allergic to everything, and it's about overcoming different obstacles and stuff. It says, but one day a moving truck arrives next door. I look out my window and I see him. He's tall, lean, and wearing all black. Black t-shirts, black jeans, black sneakers, and a black knit cap that covers his hair completely. He catches me looking and stares at me. I stare right back. His name is Ollie. Maybe we can't predict the future, but we can predict some things. For example, I'm certainly going to fall in love with Ollie. It's almost certainly going to be a disaster. I really love contemporaries, so I know that I will enjoy this one. It sounds like a really interesting concept, and I love the cover. It's so pretty. It's so beautiful, and I can't wait to put it on my shelf. And the last book, which I saw in the pile of ARCs, and I immediately had to grab it because it looks so cool, and Christine brought it home for BookCon, and oh my goodness, is the most beautiful ARC ever, and you probably guessed it, and it is Illuminae by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff, and it's a hardcover. Why did they decorate this up so much? I don't understand. It's like written all underneath. Like, look how pretty that is. And I also was looking through it, and there's these little like clip mark things on the corners of some pages, and those are notes from like the publisher or something, and I don't know if it's gonna have that in the final proof, but it's really cool because you like hear what they're thinking when they were reading this the first time. Whoa, I almost dropped this into the camera. When they were reading this for the first time, I think it's gonna be a really fast read, even though it's huge, because like every other page has like different stuff on it. So I think it's gonna be a really easy read, at least I hope so. So that was my book haul. Let me know if you have read or are interested in reading any of the books that I hauled today. I would love to hear your opinions and thoughts on all the books that I have to read. I thought my TBR was below 50, but I don't know if it is anymore. So I was hoping to get down to like below 40 before September, but I don't know if that's gonna happen. I'm gonna try. I think I can do it. Wish me luck. Once again, you can follow me on my Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram, and my blog. I'll put the links down below. Comment, subscribe, do all that fun stuff. I'm really close to 100 subscribers. I don't know if I hopefully will make it before I even publish this, but if I do, please get me there. I would love it so much. Thanks for watching, and keep on reading, guys. Bye! Okay, now for the thumbnail, which I'm really scared for because there's a lot of weird books in here. So, oh, I didn't think this through. Why didn't I put the bigger ones on the bottom? Okay, the Dorothy Must Die books are really slippery. I wasn't sure if I'd have enough books to count as a book haul, but I think that I do. Oh man. Oh, I stacked them the wrong way. This is really hard to do sitting down. The things you do for a thumbnail. Okay, I'm gonna go read now. Or watch Doctor Who. Oh, Doctor Who. I started watching it again. I'm on season 4, episode 5, I think. Man, that show's addicting. It makes me tear up like every other episode, and I get like emotionally attached to characters that are in one episode, and it's bad. Bye!